Hello, young people. Guess who I'm being? Shirt's not done up. Suit doesn't really fit. What, trousers don't match. Look. There. Here's me not singing the national anthem. No, I can't do it. God save our greatest queen, long live our noble queen, God save the queen. Send her victorious, blessed be and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the queen. Corbyn, it's Jeremy Corbyn, I'm being Jeremy Corbyn. I'm suffering from Corbyn-mania! Unless that's, is that a slur against mentally ill? Yeah, I mean, think of the real Corbyn manic depressives. I'm suffering from Corbyn excitement! As is the whole country, we've gone Corbyn mad! Which isn't a surprise, Labour Party. I mean, look at your other options. You had Andy Burnham, looks like he's wearing the face of his most recent victim. Yvette Cooper, looks like a lollipop in shoulder pads. And Liz Kendall, who, she reminds me of Brown. Eva Brown. So I thought I'd do what Jeremy Corbyn's doing at Prime Minister's Questions and ask some of your questions. So, the first question comes from Jemima in Rutland. She said, Dear Sir Ian, hello, I can't stop thinking about the Sir Ians. That's nice. My heart bleeds each time I think of the plight of the Sir Ians. Well, I mean, it's me, and there's Ian Botham. I wouldn't worry about him, he's a twat. Every time I see the pictures on the news of the Sir Ians fleeing ISIS, learn to spell, Jemima, is what I'm saying. It's Syrians. Syrians. Why don't we take more? Tell you what, Jemima, let's think back to a couple of years ago when David Cameron said we should bomb Syria. And what did you lefties want then? Oh no, let's not bomb Syria. Let me tell you something. The people fleeing ISIS would not be fleeing ISIS now if we had invaded on the side of ISIS. Possibly because we would have killed them. I said back then in 2013, we must not sit on our hands. We must not sit on our hands. I once sat on my hand for an entire evening. I'm not going to lie to you, that was one hell of a wank, but it's no way to run a foreign policy. Of course our heart bleeds when we see pictures of people fleeing from their homes in Syria, and we worry about them as they travel until they reach Europe, in which case they're on their own. Fuck them. William Hague suggested, quite reasonably, that we bomb Syria, people began to worry about what they called mission creep, which incidentally is what the rest of us call William Hague. Criticism, of course, of our response that we're only taking 20,000 people over the course of the Parliament. People said, oh, this is 4,000 people a year, that's not very many. But it's not, that's not true. 20,000 over the course of the Parliament isn't 4,000 a year, necessarily. I mean, the Parliament doesn't have to end in 2020. This is why there is a need for a new organisation, which I would like to start today. The Start the War Coalition, which I will run using all my many years of experience in CNE, the Campaign for Nuclear Encouragement. And of course, we in the British government care about peace in the Middle East. Of course we care. If we didn't care, why would we be holding the biggest arms fair in the world at Docklands at the moment? If we didn't care about peace in the Middle East, why would we have invited Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Bahrain, Azerbaijan? Why do we do it? Because we care about peace. Liam Fox, in the House of Parliament, said, when we were discussing the bombing of Syria, appeasement has never caused peace. And he's right. The only thing that can cause peace is war. Thank you.